Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm joined today with my friend Austin.
Hello.
And we're going to be working on a portable fish finder, sonar, and power bank build for the upcoming ice fishing season. I've been searching around on YouTube looking for a bunch of different ideas and stuff. Everybody's been making stuff out of like little insulated boxes and stuff. But I actually found this at Princess Auto. Um, this little Pelican case that's completely waterproof, which has this like portable outlet here that opens up, where you can easily drop out a transducer for ice fishing.
It goes down. Yeah.
Just pops open like that, so everything's completely waterproof and sealed. So I thought it would be a good option for throwing in the back of a sled, driving out on the ice. So we're gonna walk you guys through this project and everything to get it all set up. Okay, so the first step is once you pick your box. So this one I got, it was the last one at Princess Auto. I think I scored this thing for like $50 or $40. Absolute steal. Has a removable, or has like a handle that pulls out. It's on wheels right here. What I did was I mounted a board. So I measured out the inside, made a custom mounted board, drilled through here. Everything's been resealed with marine silicone, which I have somewhere. But anyway, just a standard marine silicone caulking. Put it over the holes where I drilled in the back, and I fabricated out and cut out this custom wood from a scrap piece of plywood. And this is what we're going to be mounting our battery bank onto, pegging down some wires. And we'll be mounting in this little area right here, the base of a ram mount that's going to be attached to a Lowrance Hook 7 sonar unit. Okay, so some of the stuff that you are going to need for this project is a lithium battery, a battery strap, which is you can order off Amazon. I could try to put all the links for all the Amazon stuff in the description of the video. These straps come with the battery strap. You're gonna need some type of charger. So this charger just works for like any battery. I just picked that up at the local power sports store. I think it was like $33. This EcoWorthy was $130, reduced from $160. It was like an Amazon special. I got these little power ports, which is we're going to run the wires through here. So there's a dual USB in here, so we can charge cell phones while we're out on the ice, keep track of voltage and the battery life. There's a master on off, and also like a cigarette lighter adapter for that. So we'll wire all that stuff in. So what we're going to do for that part is I picked up this basket from the dollar store, and I mounted the base on here, and you can drill out the different sizes once you mark this out with a step drill bit. And then we're going to be securing this down here, and the battery terminals will be coming out on this side. So all the wiring and everything will be like neat and tucked in behind here. But I just pre-did that just to save some steps for the video. You're going to need rivets. So
3/16.
Yeah, 3/16 rivets. We're going to drill through there, and that's going to be riveted on and also sealed with the marine silicone. That's the ram mount that's going to go here. And last thing is we need a way to recharge this if we're out on the ice for a while, or say for like a weekend trip. So I got some Velcro. I picked up a solar panel. I think this is a 7-watt. It was like $50 or $40 off Amazon. And that's just going to go onto here. All your wires are going to be stored nice and neatly like that. So when this closes, you have everything in one kit for out on the ice. It came with some adapters, different ways that you can plug this in to charge stuff up. I'm basically just going to use this because I'm going to be running this out from under the ice fishing tent. I'm just going to be cutting off the end of this right here and putting 2 terminals on the end that will go onto the battery side, which you guys will see in the video close to the end. And then I'll just plug this side in and we'll use that to charge the battery terminal when we run that outside. Okay, last but not least, this is the Lowrance hook unit. We are going to be mounting in there. So I already have, this came off of a boat, so it already has the base ram mount and this bracket. So all I did was I bought another base plate just so I could switch it back and forth to use it for ice fishing as well. And of course, you're going to have to get an ice fishing transducer, not the transducer that comes with this one. You need a specific transducer for that. So we'll be mounting that up there. This is going to go kind of face down with some padding that we're going to install in the bottom of here, just so if it does get banged around on a sled trip or getting moved around, it's not going to damage any of the electronics.
Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about the tools that you need to complete this project. We got a drill. It's just a regular, I think it's an 18 volt, just regular drill. You're going to need a 3/16 bit and 3/16 rivets, as well as a rivet gun. Just any standard rivet gun will do. Some multi-purpose ties. Same thing here, just some extra zip ties and whatnot. A couple markers, some thin points and some thicker pointed ones. Some marine grade silicone. And yeah, that's about it. Just some extra wiring. And yeah, you should be able to do what you got to do with all that stuff. Just finished adding these 4 rivets for the ram mount. So we're gonna now screw in the brackets to install the battery strap, just to hold everything down, make sure it's all nice and tight.
So the 2 battery straps are in here. It's kind of dark to see there. The other one's there. You've kind of marked out the holes in there. But the strap's going to run underneath. And then it's going to be cinched down with this little buckle that comes with this. I think that this was like $12 on Amazon or $11.97 or something like that. Comes with the screws and everything that you need. That's why we put in the wood base, so we can kind of secure everything down. And that will secure our battery. While we're talking about this eco-worthy battery, I think this is just like an Amazon special. It's known Dakota Lithium, but I'm sure it operates pretty much just the same. So if you look at the voltage and the amp hours, and you go on the manufacturer's website for the Lowrance, in my case, the Hook 7, it has a chart for how long, what size battery, and the time that it will run the unit. So a 30 amp hour fully charged will run the Lowrance Hook 7, in my case, for 24 hours straight. We're going to be charging cell phones and stuff like that, so obviously it's not going to be running to the full 24 hours, but that's why we got the solar panels, so we could run outside the tent, and this could kind of be charging as well while we fish or sleep or whatever we want to do. Okay, so the battery's been installed with the strap. Next is installing all of these little auxiliary ports and putting these things in. So if you use a step drill bit, you can cut out the holes after you line them up with here. Pre-drill these holes into this plastic because it's so thin and delicate. It will crack, so pre-drill the holes a little, like one size smaller than the screws. And then what we're going to do is fit all these things in here. I'm going to put in all these little threaded rings to hold them all in. Then we're going to wire everything, which will have 2 leads coming out of here that will hook up to the battery and interface with that. So we'll do that now. Okay, so we've put in all these little ring clamps. So all those are installed. When you buy this off of Amazon, I think I paid $24.99. I might have gotten it on sale, but it comes with this paper, so you can kind of have it how you want it. So how the switch controls the different functions, like whether you want it to stay on, or if you just want the switch to control like the voltmeter, and just have like the switch control everything when this is this whole power bank on at once. So we're going to be doing the top one right here. So it comes with this wiring instructions right here. It comes with pre-made wiring harnesses, which is super easy for positive and negative. So basically you just wire this up as per the directions and you're basically good to go. This just goes to the battery positive and this goes to the negative terminal. Okay, so all this is wired up. There's a Moret on the end of this because we're using the center lead to control this whole power bank. So we've got an extra piece of wire. Put a terminal on the end of it. Same thing with the negative. So basically this is going to go down on here, and the positive is going to run to the positive, the negative will run to the negative, and this will sit down like that, partially covering the battery. So all this is going to be like this, nice and neat. Next step after that is this piece came with the solar panel, but we're not using this piece. So what we're going to do is cut this off, put in another 2 terminals like this. This is going to be then hardwired onto the 2 terminals. So that's how we are going to interface the solar panel and plug it into that when this is outside, so it can charge our batteries. And then the last part is the wiring harness for the Sonar for the Lowrance Hook 7. These are going to be on here. We can manually control if the unit is on or off. And then this is also fused, just as an added measure because those units are expensive. And then that's basically it. And then we'll line the bottom here. So during transportation, the Sonar, the Lowrance Hook 7 doesn't get banged around. All right, so we finished up all the wiring in here. I tucked everything underneath like the strap, got all the cable management done. So this lead is wired up to the battery terminals. That's going to be feeding power that's coming through the solar. We have our other cable that's going to our Sonar unit, and then the main leads that are coming off the positive and negative into the bottom of this power bank switch. So what we did here was we just put some of the Velcro strips that we showed you earlier onto the bottom of this little basket that we modified from the dollar store, and then we're going to stick that down, and it's going to go right onto the wood on there that's going to hold it secure.
So we got some rough templates mocked out just with some paper. Just took a few measurements of inside here. Outline it on some white paper. Now you got a rough template. We picked up some of this foam mat from the dollar store. I think it was like $3. Nothing crazy, just to help insulate stuff and make sure everything's tight. So we have a few things on order on Amazon. We have 2 cell phone holders that are coming in. We're gonna end up cutting a little window, just a square rectangle out of there, so that we can get double-sided tape, probably the 3M double-sided tape, and then we'll stick those down so they're easily removable and they'll be sturdy enough to hold our phones. We also have a blue LED light strip that's going to go around the top of the shack. It's about 16 foot long. You just order it on Amazon for about $40. But it just plugs right into the cigarette holder, the cigarette lighter thing. And it's got a little red switch on it just to open and close the circuit so you can turn your lights on and off. So this is kind of what it's going to look like once you get your sonar unit all hooked up, whatnot. We just kind of have it roughly in there because there's still a few little things we got to do. It's easily manipulative. You can just open it up, lift it up. Yeah, just like so.
Yeah, so this all tightens down. So that's kind of what it looks like. We'll power it up in a second to show you guys, but it just pops up like that, and then it folds down.
Your
when
main power cord will run
to the
back of the unit.
All right, so this is it all set up with the unit here is powered on, so you can see when we turn the switch on and off right here, it has our voltage, and the way that we wired it, as we explained at the beginning of the video, it doesn't interfere with the Lowrance Hook Reveal 7 unit because we wired that independently, and it's fused right to the lithium ion battery. So the only thing that you would have to do that's left is you would run your ice transducer through the little port of this, which was the purpose of this build, into the back of the actual unit. But you can see that stays on independently of that. The solar panel, if you want to plug it in, you have like an extra, I think there's like 10 feet of wire. You can plug that in, just run it right underneath like the tent in any direction, whichever way you're kind of set up. So it's set up for that and easily deployable. Your interior lights, as Austin explained, is we're just going to have in here with an on-off switch. You can order that off Amazon, and we'll have our 2 cell phone holders in here, so you don't have to worry about them like falling into a hole and never being able to retrieve them again. But yeah, 2 little cell phone holders that will just like lay flat and pop up, and then we can just like run, we have like the 2 leads, so we can plug in each of our phones, and everything is just all self-contained in one unit. The cost of this, I'm sure that most people that go ice fishing and stuff, they already have like a unit like this or something similar that they're just trying to like mount into something different. So, you know, the most expensive things for this build is going to be the box that you're going to put this in and your sonar unit. Most people will probably already have that, and they're just trying to build like a winter setup like we are. But other than that, the cost is fairly simple for this. Like between the lithium ion, this power bank, and the solar panel, like this was probably only like $200. You know, a Pelican case like this, like I said, we picked this up at Princess Auto, and it was like literally the last one in the store, and I got it for $40 or $50. But I think that this was like originally like close to 100 or 120. And yeah, these units you can pick up on sale, but you're looking at like maybe $400 or $500 for that. Plus your ice fishing transducer, which is going to be around $100 or maybe $120 for those Lowrance units. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this build. Maybe took away some stuff, some things that you would change depending on your situation. This is kind of purpose built for like what we want to use it for. But I hope that you guys took some stuff away from it and enjoy the upcoming ice fishing season and have fun out there.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and good luck.
Yep, thanks for watching.